What's up, guys? Welcome back to Garcia's channel. Make sure you hit subscribe before we start this video, like and comment down below. So this is our armory, bro.
On another note, we're not going to talk about work, but that's right. Welcome back to my channel. Actually, it's going to be the first time because this is the first video ever to drop. We're going epic. We are climbing Fuji. Yeah. That's right. So we're climbing Fuji. I just got done buying train tickets. We are rolling out tomorrow morning at 6:45 in the morning. It's kind of going to suck. I got to stay up pretty late tonight, finish doing all my packing, make sure everything's charged up. I'm going to be documenting the whole thing. Now, for those who are in Japan, the round trip is pretty cheap. I paid about $310 and I secured my round trip on the bullet train. If you want to, you can fly. It's a little bit more expensive if you don't have your passport. However, if you have your passport, you can use the JAL Explorer Pass and it's super duper cheap. So things to think about. I'll make sure I drop those links down below if you want to check it out. Also, for those of you who want to have a different type of experience, I know for myself, me and my buddy Douglas, we're gonna be heading out. We're gonna climb the majority of the mountain and then spend the night on it. After that, we're gonna get up early, about 3 o'clock in the morning, finish the climb to watch the sunrise. If you're interested in that, I'll make sure I drop the link down below for y'all to check out the mountain lodge we're gonna be staying at. So stay tuned.
It was also like a year and a half ago, so great.
Dude, you ready with this?
No.
You're not ready?
Not yet.
Not yet? Bro, you want a couple brewskis?
Yes.
Let's get a couple brewskis.
Let's go take a step together.
All right, guys, just got to the train station. I don't know what's going on because I've never taken a train here. So we're gonna figure it out and then we'll be on our way. All right, guys, we had to transfer trains. It's kind of hectic. We had like 15 minutes to get off one train and figure out where we were going next. Turns out we had to go downstairs like 2 flights. It's super humid and really kind of weird to look around. I'm kind of being quiet because it is like no noise, and in Japan, if you don't abide by their culture, they really do look at you like a foreigner. So trying to be as quiet as possible while I'm recording this. But Dougie here, he's figuring it all out. My man got the experience. He's getting us through there. Pretty soon we'll be in Shinjuku. We're gonna get some Tokyo bananas. Don't know what that is, but we're gonna figure this out. Tokyo bananas right here. Never had them before, but Mr. Douglas swears by it. We're gonna crack it open, try it out. Alright, first impression, kind of weird, kind of looks like a Twinkie. We'll see. In fact, it's better than a Twinkie. You guys come down to Tokyo, make sure you get yourself some Tokyo bananas. This was 483 yen, which is roughly about $4.25. So awesome, definitely a buy. I'm honestly gonna buy a huge box when I go home. Bye, y'all. All right, guys, made it to the 5th station. See, it's pretty hectic. The weather took a change. It's pretty windy. Got a couple of drops coming down. I expect it to pick up pretty soon. Got some horses out here. Gotta make sure you get your stick. When you come to get your stick, make sure you go to the Mount Fuji World Cultural Heritage Center right there. That's where they got the best variety of the flags that go on your stick. As you collect some brands coming up. There's good old Douglas getting ready to do it. So, all right, guys, you ready to do this, big dog? Yeah. Yeah? All right, baby, let's knock it out. Oh, real quick, let's look right here. We are here on the map. We are going to climb all the way up to the top. All right, we'll see y'all in a couple hours. You guys, this sucks. If you have a dad bod, highly don't recommend. Alright guys, we just made it to 7th station in about 40 minutes, even though it says it should take us about an hour. We just got these two pretty dope stamps. And we're pushing because we're trying to see the sunset. And this is what we're facing. This is the start to the 8th. As you see, we're heading into the clouds. And if you look right in between those two buildings, you can see a shrine. So, pretty sure that's the 8th station, maybe not. We're just gonna keep pushing, try to get there. As y'all can see, the climb from the 7th to the 8th is no joke. At least it's a lot better than that slippery gravel we were first on. But the glutes are burning, the calves are tight, but I mean, you can't beat this view at all. Alright guys, day 2 of our climb. We've already been climbing for what, hour and a half? We stopped at 3,400 meters, stayed the night. Pushing. The final stop right here. So much right there. It's been a long journey. You can tell I'm pretty winded. Don't look good when you got this here. Danger, do not enter. I gotta give props to my man Douglas. 30 hours no sleep. Climbed over 1,200 meters. And then when he finally got some sleep, it wasn't the best. Man's an absolute savage. Alright, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. There we go, guys. We're at the shrine. Guys, we made it. I got to pick out some souvenirs for the Hale family. Shouts out to the Hale family for watching my dogs for doing this trip. Everything's so nice and pretty. Final stamp, guys. Last one. Look at that, you get 2 for 300. It's roughly a little bit under $3. So you get a lot of those out here on the mountain, to where it's 1 for 300 or 2 for 500. So this is pretty nice. Storm rolled in. We're definitely in the clouds now. A lot. It's cold. It's windy. It's wet. But we made it. Hi.
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Is this me?
Hi. Yes, I'm wearing red gloves with a green sweater. I don't care. I'm just trying to be warm because it's really, really cold. It's roughly about 38 degrees right now. Altitude 12,395 feet, as you can see there. Conquered it. What's up, guys? It's the 22nd. Guess what? I made it. I'm alive. I'm off the mountain. Yeah, it was tough. Definitely super hard. I apologize I didn't get all the stuff that I wanted to get. I know I said I was going to show you guys the lodge and us trying to make it up there for sunset, but joke's on us. We didn't make it for the sunset because it was way harder than what we had expected. But yeah, so to kind of recap on how it was, made it to the 8th station and didn't really know there was levels. So there's like the 8th, and we still had from there supposedly 2 hours to go before we reached the Tomoikan Lodge. And it was tough, super tough. It got dark really quick, super windy. It was absolutely nuts. We started getting rained on and the terrain was absolutely horrible. We took so many breaks and it was just by far one of the hardest things I've ever done. Wish we could have got the lodge. We were super tired. We literally just threw our stuff up in the bunk, ate dinner, and crashed out for about 6 hours. So breaking down for you guys what it's like when you get into the lodge. I know it's a very awesome experience. I absolutely loved it. I know Douglas loved it. He thought it was very interesting. So when you get in, obviously they're Japanese. They don't speak a whole lot of English, but their English gets them by fairly well. But when you get in, you're just like, hey, I got a reservation. They'll ask you for your name, you show them your confirmation email, because surprisingly, you have some great service up there on that mountain. So we showed it to them and they automatically knew once we had the reservation. They took care of us like if we were the most honored guests in the world. We were automatically told to sit down. They helped us take off our boots. They gave us bags. They helped us feel welcome. They showed us our bunks, which the bunks are just like bunk beds and they're pretty wide. And there's just like 5 to 6 sleeping bags. So kind of like a capsule hotel, kind of like a hostel. Very unique experience. I would definitely do it again, honestly. So after we put up our stuff, put up our walking sticks and our bags and everything, they told us to hurry up and come back down so we could eat dinner. And we had some of the best curry and rice dinner that you could possibly have. And after that, it was completely lights out. We were done, completely zonked, so tired because it's just absolutely exhausting. We missed the sunrise as well because, like I said, we were just tired. That thing absolutely kills you. The incline of the mountain is ridiculous, and the terrain that you hit, you go from slippery gravel with it being wet to now trying to climb these super wet, slippery rocks of just molten lava that have just stayed there for years. For those of you who don't know, Mount Fuji is an active volcano. Hasn't erupted since like 1786, so one big earthquake, which we get a lot here, can set the whole thing off, which is pretty scary. Could have died on the mountain. If I would have went, I would have went. Oh well. Wouldn't have died happy because the scenery is just breathtaking. It's so peaceful on that mountain. I can't tell you guys how many times we stopped and just took it in and just knew that there was no sound around. And the view, as you guys see in the video, it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. One of the most things I'll ever remember coming off that mountain. As y'all saw on top of the mountain when we got to the summit, we made it. The weather was horrible. The clouds are in. We couldn't even see anything, which was kind of disappointing because when you get up there, you really just want to see that great view that you were hoping for the whole time. But despite all that and how absolutely crappy it looked up there on the mountaintop, it was still the best thing ever. Getting through the shrine and getting up to where the monks were that were giving the stamps, and also getting to where you get your final stamp saying the top of Mount Fuji. You want to see it? It's pretty dope. Yeah, 12,395 feet. We hit the sunrise top, so it's pretty awesome. That's your final stamp, and then you gotta start the descent. Honestly, if we could have saw more, we would have recorded it for y'all. But we were just trying to make the bus because we had to make a 12:30 bus in order to make sure we hit all of our trains coming back. Otherwise, we're gonna have more money coming out of our pocket. Definitely wasn't trying to do that. So we kind of hurried up down the mountain. I hit some clips. It was sleeting on us at the top, so you guys can only imagine how cold it was for it to be raining to it to turn to sleet. So that definitely did suck. We had spare clothes in our bag, and they got absolutely soaked. So if anything I could say for the next trip, if I was to ever do it again, don't know if I would, is just to pack rain gear. It's something that you don't think of, but when you're up there, you definitely would want it. That rain gear, just to at least cover your bag, to have, you know, the chargers that you have in there, because obviously you want to keep your phone alive to document it. you know, and any spare clothes you might have or snacks or anything, it just gets completely soaked, and it's not cool at all. So definitely bring some rain gear. I wish I actually would have had a bigger pack on me, because I could have put more clothes in there instead of just having, you know, some of my essentials. And even then I probably would have had a better chance of getting some rain gear to carry it. I just kind of was at that moment and just said, send it. So we just went and off, you know, and off we went into it. Like I said, it was a very awesome experience, most peaceful, by far the hardest thing I've ever done. And just when I thought it was gonna get better, it got worse, because going downhill was absolutely so hard on the knees. Like, it's 2 days after we finished the climb and my calves are still super tight, even though I'm stretching them non-stop. My knees hurt because the entire time you're going down, you're on that gravel and you're just trying to grip for some sort of grip in your shoes, honestly, and you just feel the jolting in your knees and the toenails start to hurt. I thought I was gonna lose a couple. Luckily I didn't. Hey, but you know, that sucks. And then when you finally get down to like the 7th, and you know you're only like 30 minutes away from the 6th, which means you're only about another hour and a half away from the 5th where you all started, you just start to pick up the pace and start to keep on going, because like after about an hour into it all, I was getting that second wind, couldn't feel the back anymore, couldn't really feel the legs. It was just like, hey, let's just keep going, try and knock this out so we get it done. And that's honestly what was gearing me towards it. I definitely didn't think I was gonna make it to the top of the mountain. There were so many times where I was like, hey, let's call someone to get us out of here. As many excuses as I made on that mountain, and Douglas can testify to that, I just kept on pushing. You just one foot in front of the other, just kept on going up, and I made it. And that's why I say it's by far the hardest thing I've ever done, and by far one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life. Just like I said, I'm gonna leave those links down below for y'all to see of where to stay, whether it's the Toyonkan Lodge, JAL Explorer Pass. It's a great thing to use for those of you who are in Japan. Definitely could save you a lot of money if you have your passport. If not, might want to consider taking a train, because it's about the same price or a little bit cheaper than plane out here. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching the video. If there's anything that you guys would want to see, I still got like 5 months here in Japan. So let me know what you want to see. Leave it down in the comment section below, and hopefully I get something cool for y'all. We got a couple festivals coming up. There's a couple of things I want to go and see. Japanese culture is awesome, and who knows, maybe I just catch some things around my local area and y'all just be intrigued with it. So thanks again. We'll see you guys next time.